Getting started now. All right, so welcome along. Today we're going to talk about the storytelling, and this is not a training. This is actually going to be a workshop, so you're going to get a chance to participate in this if you wish to do so and practice. So first of all, I'm going to tell you how and why you should have your story. So your story is a very powerful tool for recruiting people into the business because you have the tool of business opportunity presentation, and you can use that to show people the business, right? You should not do the presentation yourself. You should just be using a video, etc., because that's duplicatable, right? If I want to invite you to the business and I show you a business opportunity presentation video, then you will say, well, I can show video to other people too. But if I do an amazing presentation, you'll say, oh, I could never do that. That's too difficult, right? So it's useful to use a tool like a video to show people the business. But a lot of, especially people who know you, so your family, your friends, your work colleagues, your people that the question in their mind is, why did you decide to do this business? Why did you decide to join this company? Why did you decide to start working with this in this industry, right? So they're wondering, what's the logic, what's the reasoning behind your decision to become part of this? And that's where your story comes in. So your story sometimes will sell people on joining the business more than at the actual business opportunity presentation. So usually you would tell your story before you show the presentation. So for example, if you jump on a call with somebody, you share your story with them, and then you say, now I'm going to send you the business opportunity presentation. You can watch that, and that will explain everything about the business, or you watch it together with them, right? You would also tell stories, tell your story before starting a training. You could also tell your story when you're talking to your team members, prospects. So let's say Catherine is in my team, and Catherine has a potential business partner that she wants me to talk to, right? So we jump on a call, and the first thing I would share is my story, right? So that I show this person, who am I and how did I come about into this business? And your story is not a long thing. It doesn't have to be a half an hour thing, right? It could be 2-3 minutes, right? So it should be quite short, like an introduction to whatever is to follow, right? And your story should consist of 4 parts. So there should be 4 parts in your story. The first part is, what did you do or still doing? So either what did you do before network marketing, right? Or still doing. Right? So whatever, I was a nurse, I was a teacher, I was a flight attendant, I was a hotel manager, I was a whatever, right? So you know what you've been doing, before network marketing. Second part of your story, what did you not like about that? Or what was missing? Right? So maybe you was not being paid enough. Maybe you couldn't spend enough time with your family and friends. Maybe you had a boss that was not a very nice person. Maybe you hated sitting in traffic every single day, or going on a smelly underground, right, every single day, or whatever, right? What was the problem with that life before? What was the challenge with that job or that type of lifestyle? Then the third part of your story, how did you find out about network marketing? Right? So, and then my friend introduced it to me, or then I saw a post on Instagram and I messaged the person, or then I, got introduced to this thing by my work colleague, or whatever. How did you come across this business opportunity? And then finally, number 4 is your results so far, or your goals, right? If you haven't got results yet. So how would that sound? Well, I'm going to share with you my story, right? So, hi, my name is Gediminas, and before network marketing, I was a student. So I came to UK 15 years ago to study psychology. And as I was studying in university, I used to work all sorts of jobs, mainly in security, like in nightclubs and banks and things like that. And as a security guard, I used to earn about £1,500 a month. Then I finished university, got my degree in psychology, and started working in a school with autistic children. And I started earning £950 a month instead, 50% less than before finishing university, right? So for me, that was a shock that I could actually earn less after finishing university than before. And I still had to do security during nighttime. So very often I would be tired. I would not spend enough time with my family. And some mornings after the 12-hour night shift, I would be driving home on the motorway and I would hear the sound, ting, 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 and I would wake up as I'm driving off the motorway because I'm falling asleep behind the wheel. And I thought, you know what? They're not paying me enough to kill myself one of these mornings, right? Surely there must be something better. Surely I'm worth more than that. And then they say, when you look, you find. And soon after that, my beautiful wife, Rita, comes home with a DVD disc. And that DVD disc was the network marketing business opportunity. And when I saw this business model, I straight away fell in love with it because it was a business that I could do without investing a lot of money, which was good because I didn't have any. It was a business that I could start without experience, which was awesome because I've never sold a thing in my life. And it was a business that I could literally start from my phone or my computer. I didn't have to have offices and warehouses and things like that. And that's how we got started in network marketing. And now, 11 years later, I'm so grateful to this company because we've earned a car from the company as a gift. We've earned trips to Cyprus, Mallorca, Indonesia, Dubai, Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, Russia, Ukraine, Greece, Italy, cruise to Germany, USA about 5 times now, all thanks to this business opportunity. But most importantly, it allowed us to work from home, spend more time with our 2 beautiful girls, Greta and Migle, and just enjoy life and have this security of having our own business and stable income every single month. That's my story, right? And I could add also that I love helping other people now to do the same thing and get results in their home-based business, right? So that's my story. It doesn't take that long, 2-3 minutes, right? But it explains, right? What did I do before network marketing? Do you remember? It wasn't that long time ago, right? I was working as a security guard, right? And then I was working in a school. What did I not like about that? Well, I was not being paid enough. I couldn't spend enough time with my family. And I was tired. You know, I was working a lot of hours. How did I find out about network marketing? My wife came home and showed me the DVD. And what are my results so far? And I told you what my results are so far. Now, before some of you go, oh, but I haven't earned a car and I haven't got holidays and I haven't made the money. That's totally fine. I was also there 11 years ago. I didn't have anything. Then you share your goals. Then instead of sharing your results, you say, and this is what I'm planning to do with this business. I'm planning to reach this type of income in this business. I'm planning to retire my husband. I'm planning to take my kids to Disneyland. I'm planning to do this, that, and that. So you share your vision. Do you understand that most people don't even have a plan? They don't even see the light at the end of the tunnel. They're stuck in dead-end jobs and they don't have any way out. So just seeing that you have a plan, that you have a way out, already makes them curious, right? But if I asked you to drop me a comment now, which of these 4 parts do you think is the most important? So do you think it's number 1, what did you do before network marketing or you're still doing? Do you think it's number 2, what did you not like about what you was doing or what was missing? Number 3, how did you find out about network marketing? Or number 4, your results so far or your goals? Which of those 4 parts do you think is the most important part? So Jess is saying 2, Melanie is saying 4. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Drop me a comment. Carla says 4, Emma says 1, Catherine says 4. Okay, so quite a lot of you think it's number 4, right? And I made that mistake too when I first saw this training. I thought it was 4 as well because like everybody wants to get the money and the cars and the holidays, right? Wrong. Most people don't care about you getting paid a lot of money and you getting cars and you getting holidays. So what? You got it. I didn't get anything. You know, it doesn't make my life better because you got your cars and holidays and everything. The most important part in your story and the one that you really need to focus on and really drive home is 2. It's the pain. It's what you didn't like about your life. What was missing? What was the pain? That's the most important part. Why? Because that's how our brains are wired. That's what humans are, that's what we are programmed to listen to. Think about, if you turn on the news on television, what's What's the theme? What's it's full of? How the fireman went up the tree and saved the kitty? No, it's full of negativity of who died or who got robbed or who got killed. It's all about negativity. Same in the newspapers, same in the radio news, etc. Because that's what catches people's attention. Negative stuff. We are wired to protect ourselves against negativity, right? So when you start sharing number two, what was missing, the negative bits, that's when people start listening to you, right? And guess what? If I told you that I didn't get paid enough, how many other people do you think would feel the same way? That they're not being paid enough in their jobs? If I told you that I couldn't spend enough time with my family or people who are important to me, how many other people do you think feel the same way, who don't get enough time with their families, except only pretty much everybody, right? So there's a little psychology involved in this process, right? So what I'm saying is, this is what I did before. That's the problem I had. And then I used this business opportunity to solve that problem in my life. Then when you listen to my story, the logical train of thought in your head is that, well, if he had this problem, the same problem that I had, and he used this business opportunity to solve that problem in his life, then if I join his business, I can solve that same problem in my life too, right? And that's how it turns people on. So when you're talking to your friends, when you're talking to your family, when you're talking to your work colleagues, and you share your story, it shows them that it's also possible for them too. So that's how the storytelling goes. So what I wanted to do now is to encourage you guys to do the same thing. Who would like to quickly tell their story during this call? So anybody's brave who would like to quickly share their story, their 4 things. So what did you do before? What did you not like about it? How did you find out about network marketing? And what has it done for you so far? Or your goals for the future in the business? Anybody who's brave who would like to turn on their mic and share their story? Hey, Catherine.
I'll share mine.
Awesome, awesome. Congrats. Because you're the first one, the bravest one, you get the prize right away. So we're going to send you.
All right.
Is that okay?
Yes, that's fine. So what I did before network marketing is that I fly as a flight attendant, as cabin crew. And in actual fact, I still do that, just in the current situation. I'm not flying, I'm furloughed. Yep. And at this point in time, I don't know how long that's going to go on for. So I got introduced to network marketing through a friend of mine who had started in a network marketing company at the beginning of last year. And when I got 3/4 of the way through last year, and I was still furloughed from work and still on 80% pay, I started to think to myself, actually, in the longer term, I can't pay my bills. I can't pay all of my bills. The situation that I'm in at home is I have a lot of animals. That's my choice, but you can't have them one day and then just get rid of them the next.
Yep.
So I was very conscious that as time was moving forward, I wasn't going to have enough money to pay my bills if the situation stayed the same. So I thought to myself, what could I do for some extra income? And I'd seen my friend posting on Facebook and looking as if he was having a lot of success. So I thought, well, if he can sell some products for a company, then I'm damn sure I can sell products, because that's what I do every day that I fly. And so I decided to join a network marketing company.
Awesome.
So I joined one, which is not this one. And I started to do that last October. And then in the beginning of November, I saw another friend of mine posting on Facebook about a variety of products, but primarily about fragrances. And I thought, oh, that's interesting. because I've always been interested in fragrances since I was a little girl. Because my father worked abroad all of my life, and every time he came home from working abroad, he used to bring me a duty-free bottle of perfume. So from the age of 10, I've had perfume in my life. So I saw another friend posting about fragrances, and I thought, oh, that looks interesting. What's that all about? So I did a little bit of research this time, and I actually watched your video on YouTube, which is all about the business opportunity that you put up years ago. Years ago. But I actually sat and watched that and thought, do you know what? I'm going to sign up and see where this takes me.
Awesome.
Now, my results aren't brilliant at the moment because I've made a conscious decision to try and do something a little bit different. So what I'm in the process of doing at the moment is actually trying to build up a community on Instagram all around the tea, coffee, chocolate products.
Yep.
So my goal is actually to build a community of coffee lovers and then start to make money from that community.
Fantastic.
I've still got the fragrances. I'm still interested in the fragrances. I have sold a couple of fragrances to friends, to close friends. But at the moment, I just wanted to try something a little bit different. So that's why I chose the coffee.
Fantastic. Brilliant. So thank you very much, Catherine. There you go. So you shared your story, right? So it's very, very simple. What did you do before? What did you not like about it, right? So you got that from Catherine's story. What did she do before? What was the downside? She was not earning money because she was being made furloughed, etc. How did she find out about network marketing? How did she saw it, right? She saw somebody else doing it. And then what's her goal? Her goal is to create the community, to create the income, etc. Right? Pretty straightforward. Who else would like to share their story? Hey, Melanie.
Hiya.
Hi.
Hello, everybody. For me, obviously, the same as Karine, being furloughed. I've done various different work, and at the moment I work for a Kumon Foundation supporting children in maths and English, and I also do part-time after-school club. I've always done part-time because I just want to be around for my son because of not having anyone to pick him up. So he's my main priority, so be around to drop him to school and pick him up, being a single parent. The reason why, I enjoy what I do. And my patience is getting thin working with children, but I do love working with them because I've been doing it for years. Sort of done youth work, play schemes, supported families, working with parent and child. So I've been working with children for years. So that's been my background for years. I've tried loads of different marketing products or different things. I've tried so many different things. I've had to pay out money and it's not gone anywhere. And what drew me to this was the fact that I didn't have to put up any money up front. So that was one thing I thought, you know what, I can give it a go and see how it goes. There's no win-win. You can either make it or you can just sort of leave it. So I thought, oh, you know what, I'll give it a try. And it was a friend, Laverne, that sort of introduced her to it, because obviously around Christmas time, oh, sorry, my thing's gone. Christmas, New Year's, we were just talking and she said, oh, I've started this fragrance business. I don't know if you'd be interested. So we were just talking about work and some people being made redundant. And I said, I've been furloughed, hours have been reduced. Obviously, as you said, not getting much money. So you think to yourself, how am I going to manage?
Yeah.
So because we're not going anywhere, just shopping, not doing any driving around, the car's just sitting there. So basically for me, it was just to try to do something and try to earn some money. And also, since we have to change our cars, I've got a very old car and obviously that needs changing. So I thought, you know what, this would be a good opportunity to start doing something and trying to make it work so I can eventually get a new car. So there's an aim at the end. I want to get a new car. I need a new car. My son's at that age, he's 18. So he's like, I'm taking my driving. He's like, what car are we getting? So I'm just like, first he's going to drive my old car. He wants to look for a new car, so he's got something to drive. So that is that's the reason why I thought I'll give it a go and see how it goes. I mean, I'm not doing brilliant at the moment, but I've been getting sales. They're very, very slow. It's like 1 or 2 or 3. But when I spoke to you last week, I mean, I bought a few products for myself, and I keep trying them and thinking, which perfume do I like? And trying some new one. Because I like the Oud perfume, the free, so yeah, 335. I like those sort of like strong. So I've tried the exclusive brand. So I've got like the 11 packs. I thought I'll try that and try the different fragrances to see which ones I like and what I can sort of promote. So I can get people to sort of say, oh, I like this one, or try this one. You know, you got to have a look at this one. So I'm trying different things to see which would be the best seller for me to promote. So yeah, so I'm just looking at different ways of where I can promote it. And obviously my team is really good. So they're very supportive and try and look at ways where they can sort of encourage or look like, have you tried this? Have you tried that? So every time we're trying to get different posts, and I keep looking at everybody else and see what they've posted and reposting. So yeah, so I've got one person that signed up under me, so I'm getting there. I've only started since January, so I'm not doing too bad.
Yeah, you're getting there. You're getting there. Well done, Melanie. Fantastic. Thanks for sharing your story. Right. So you see that it's not that difficult, right? What did you do before? What did you not like about it? Or what was missing? How did you find out about network marketing? And what were your results so far? Or what are your goals, right? What are you trying to achieve? And Melanie's wish or goal to get a car might become a reality much quicker now, since FM is going to be gifting 1 car every month now for the next 6 months for those people who do 300 points, right? So if you do 300 points, you get your ticket. If you do 600 points, you get 2 tickets, and so on, into the draw of brand new car every single month. And then at the end of the 6 months, we'll have free brand new cars, free Mercedes cars drawn at the end of it for those who did at least 900 points, right? So definitely possible, definitely a great goal. Anybody else would like to share their story?
Hiya.
Hey, Emma.
Sorry, I just had teeth extraction, so I might not show my face.
That's all right. That's okay.
Yeah, I just started recently anyway. I'm a nanny. I do a nanny job, and somebody just spoke to me about this business, and say you will like it, and I like perfume anyway. So I said, nothing stop me. At least it's free. I can sign up. So I signed up immediately, and after 10 days, I ordered my first product, and there I signed up somebody. Even before my product came in, I had 7 bottles of perfume ordered already, which is very awesome. There's no business like FM World. So I think, and I'm planning to export them to where I come from Nigeria, which is a good business. And my goal, I want everybody to come to FM World. That's my goal.
Fantastic.
Yeah, no. In fact, it's a business that you can do, anywhere. It's very simple. You can do anywhere, but sometimes you can't convince people because they will say, "Oh, is the perfume not cheap? Are you sure it's good?" So by the time you speak to them and tell them how perfume is all made, you convince them, and everybody wants to jump in. So that's just my story.
Fantastic. Amazing. Thank you very much, Emma, for sharing your story. Anybody else would like to share their story using the model that we learned today? Virginia, I see she's waving at me. Turn on your mic, Virginia. Yeah, you just need to, awesome. Perfect.
Okay, good evening, everyone. My name is Virginia, and I used to be in a company, for many years ago, after I lost all my rights because I was not active. So I was working in hospitality as housekeeping manager for 25 years. My salary was very good. That's what I thought, however. But if you divide, from hours that I spent in the hotel, I was earning less than my room attendants. So after 25, 26 years, I decided to leave. I joined the airline company and only for 1 year. And after from March, we went on furlough. And in April, I joined the company. Irina invited me. She called me back and said, you know that you are not anymore in FM. I had, how come? So what I don't like about before, that all during this 25, 6 years in hospitality, my children, of course, they were married, but at that time, my second grandson was born and I didn't have time to spend with him. My daughter was very angry with me. I even didn't have time to call her, and they were living in London. They left London, they went back home. Again, you know, we were talking like, you know, once per week sometimes, or even less. When we were on furlough, and I lost my job, you know, I was redundant from the 31st of July. I joined the firm in August, in April, middle of April. I loved the product because I knew perfume, it was amazing. And I always love perfume. I am using all the moisturizers. I'm using a lot of NutriCoat, you know, nutritions, because it's very good. And just tip for the guys that it's hard to sell how I do. I always buy the perfume that I love, and you know, of course, I'm trying what I don't know about. You know, I didn't try it before, just tried the testers and buying, you know, always 2 or 3 bottles or 2 bottles. And the perfume that I'm wearing, I always have, you know, not open box, sealed in my handbag. And when I'm going to the bank or to the shop, I spray, you know, the perfume, the same perfume, and people are asking me, because it was that people asking and I don't have. So now I always have spare bottle, the same that I am wearing. And in that case, you know, when somebody asks, I'm just telling them this is and I'm selling from my handbag. So yes, I love the business. What I like about, you know, that commissions are good, and you know, and products are amazing. And you can earn. Of course, it's not easy, and I can't say, you know, that since April I'm booming, not at all. Yes, it's very hard, but I know that I will never ever leave. I know, you know, from the salaries that I used to earn, some people, they can dream only about it, but it doesn't worth it, and I can earn here a lot of more. During all this time, I invest a lot in myself to learn about marketing, you know, and I know that one day when it's explode, it will explode. So I'm not gonna give up. No one is gonna persuade me, you know, that what are you doing? Are you crazy? You're a manager, you can find better job. No way. And yeah, the moment during this year, I wanted to buy apartment in Lithuania. And I have money, but because prices went up, what I want, it's not enough. So my aim is to earn this money and to buy as soon as possible apartment over there. That when I go, I can stay not with children in a house, but separately. And for the long term, yes, I'm not gonna tell it now, but yes, I have not so selfish, you know, just for myself. No, my vision is a bit big, and I know that I can do it. So that's my story, guys.
Fantastic, awesome. Thank you very much, Virginia. That's an amazing story. I can see Carla is raising her hand. Hey, Carla, you gonna share your story with us?
Yeah, I was gonna try and be brave and share my story. I'm in the same team as Mel, actually. So, and we haven't really spoken, we haven't met each other properly, but we're in the same team.
There you go. So now you get to know each other. You see,
now we get to know each other. Yeah. So I'm Carla. So my story, I guess, is that I'm a senior manager in the NHS. I've worked in lots of different sectors. I really like what I do, and I still like what I do, like my paid job. And I guess life is expensive. And so you never really get paid probably what you're really worth. What didn't I like is that I have a 12-year-old daughter who thinks she's about 19, and she, you know, children just want all the time, and I guess my parents gave me all they could, and I never went without, I've got to say, you know, but I didn't have branded stuff or anything, and every child now wants trainers that cost like £150.
Yep.
And I'm a bit old-fashioned in that I'd rather just give you plimsoll. so I wanted to kind of do something to help her to engage her entrepreneurial skills, because she's very business minded and wanted to do something for a long time. In fact, we've done many businesses, including selling eyelashes, designing t-shirts, making mobile phone cases, and I have a whole stack of stuff we don't need that she's given up on, which requires me to watch hours of YouTube to become an expert. So I saw Laverne, who is the same upline as Mel, and she's somebody I went to school with, and I saw her looking for people to join the business. And I sent her a message. Actually, my daughter was in hospital. We spent 72 hours together, and we nearly killed each other in the hospital. And I just sent her a message and said to her, you know, what is this about? You know, I'm interested, but I'm terrible at taking on lots of things. I take on everything. But this year has been a year of yes for me. So I've decided that I'm going to say yes to things that my gut tells me to go for. And Laverne kind of talked to me about what this was, and that the fact that I could start this with no money to put in, and it felt like a safe space to teach my daughter about business and have a tangible product that I don't have to learn how to create, that we could sell, and that people could relate to. So what I love about network marketing is that I've reconnected with lots of people that I hadn't connected with for a long time, and it gives us an opportunity to be creative about how we market what we've got. And in terms of results, she's bought her own trainers, which is fantastic. And you know, in the first month, she bought her own trainers, which gives her freedom. And I'm saving up for shutters in my house, so I'm really happy.
Nice.
Because we're both getting something out of it, and it just teaches her that actually, if you want something, you've got to put a bit of graft in. But actually, if you work hard and you're consistent and you keep focused, you can actually achieve your goals. So that's my story.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Carla. That's awesome. That's awesome story. I love it.
I would like to interrupt. I don't not tell you my story. Maybe if it's I so impressed about your stories and about how sincere you're telling that. So guys, today, who will tell your story? Everyone, every single one will get present from me.
Oh, wow. Wow, I was making a list to make a prize draw, but I really kind of blew it all out of proportion.
I think so. If you not tell your story, so tell something, because so natural, so sincere, everything sounds for me. So I think I cannot just like, I don't want to draw. I don't want to leave anybody behind.
That's amazing. That's amazing. So just a reminder of today's workshop, your story is 4 parts. What did you do before network marketing or are still doing? What did you not like about it, or what was missing in your life? Then how did you find out about network marketing? And then finally, your results so far, if you already gotten some results, or your goals for the future. So that's how your story should sound like. That's the 4 parts your story should have in it.
I just also would like to ask you later to send me full address, your ID number, and in which you of my group you are, in which of my group, because it's my team over 52,000 people. So I really sometimes don't know where you are.
Yeah, so what Irina means is like, what's your upline orchid leader? So who's a pearl or amaranth or golden above you, right? So in the, I'll give the email to send in a minute in the comments. So all you need to do is just send an email to Irina's email with your ID number, your obviously home address for your prize to be sent, and who's your upline orchid leader, right? Whose team you're from.
Guys, is it not amazing that I got who can translate my English to normal English?
Awesome. So who else would like to share the story?
And to win a prize.
Any other brave ones?
I was thinking that everyone will tell after that what I told. Everyone, even invite some neighbors to join. And guys, who else can tell your story?
Blessed afternoon, everybody, or evening, I should say. It's afternoon.
Somebody is on the top.
Good
You guys
afternoon.
hear me?
Yeah, go ahead, Clinton. Go ahead.
Awesome. Yes, it's afternoon in Trinidad and Tobago, bright sunny afternoon actually, but I know it's evening already in the UK, so blessed evening to you guys. And I am Clifton David Ryan from the Twin Island Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. And before network marketing, I had a military background. I spent 4.5 years serving my country. And I also spent another 3.5 years with another government agency as an instructor in a social program. One of the things, or some of the things I found that was missing from my life, I always had good ideas for business, but I felt like I lacked mentorship. I never had the right person to guide me with the ideas that I had. So I lost a lot of money and friends along the way in different business ventures. And I also liked traveling. But when I looked at my salary, I could never think of how I could make it work for me to even buy a plane ticket, much less to get a hotel room. So I know it was kind of impossible for me to travel as I wanted to with the jobs that I had. About just over 10 years ago, a good friend of mine would have introduced me to this awesome opportunity. At first, I have to say I did decline, and I delayed approximately 9 months before I actually took a look at the business opportunity. I never forget that first night attending the business presentation. And everybody was so excited about perfumes and making money. But I saw something that night. I saw personal development, I saw mentorship, I saw excitement, I saw fun, I saw opportunity to travel. So I did make the decision that night, and it's almost 11 years now, I've never turned back. And now I am spoiled for mentorship from great guys like Gediminas and lovely ladies like Irina Oliver and Fraser Brooks and Eric Worre, all these great mentors I have in my life now. And as for traveling, well, I've been to already 16 different countries, and I've traveled about 40 different times in my life. And I'm really enjoying the freedom to spend the time that I desire to spend with my family. So I'm really having fun, and I'm looking forward to lots more trips, lots more mentorship, lots more money.
That's awesome. Brilliant. Well done, Clinton. Meg has turned on her mic. Hey, Meg.
Hello. Good evening, everybody.
Hi.
For me, before the network business, anyway, I'm still in employed job anyway, but at the moment I just had a baby, so I'm on maternity. My profession, I'm a staff nurse. Anyway, I'm talking from UK. I based in UK. I've always wanted to do a business anyway, but just getting the right business is the issue. I've done, before I joined FM World, I've actually done some couple of business. To be honest with you, I made some loss in the business because some business are quite, how will I put it, like the last person that said leadership is very, very important, somebody to support you. And for this FM business, I must say my upliners, they've been so supportive, like, pointing to the right direction of giving you the strategy of the business and things like that. I must say, this is my second child, the second maternity. My first one, even though I'm on paid job, I'm on maternity, the NHS, they still pay you, but I still need that little money, I must say with this particular one, this second maternity I am, full year, I must say, I really, with this FM business, I really don't lack cash, I must say. Is for me, it's not that there can be some days it's quiet, some days you could sell like, lots, but the good thing is that I'm enjoying it. And I think because I like perfume a lot myself, and I know before I joined this, I used to buy a lot of perfume from others. But since I joined FM, I've used a couple of perfume from FM brand. To be honest with you, they are great. And I have compliments from people. And most of my products I use in my house, both the kitchen, cleaning stuff and everything, are actually from FM World, So I kind of like the business, and it's something I want to do. Even when I go back to work, I really want to sell more. And that's my goal anyway at this point.
Nice, nice,
Thank you.
nice. Thank you very much, Meg, for sharing your story. That's amazing. Anybody else would like to share the story? I see Tanisha raising her hand. Hey, Tanisha.
Hi everyone. So my story is before I worked in a supermarket as a supervisor, I was doing all the hours. I would work literally 12, 14-hour shifts a day, even throughout the night. What I didn't like about it is I weren't getting paid well. I was doing my boss's job for him and I never had time for my friends or family. I've been in other network marketing companies before. A lot of them I've had to pay for and I made a loss. I've only been in FM World, say 3 weeks now. The reason I joined FM World is I've recently had my son, who's now 7 months, and it's basically to give him what I didn't have as I was brought up in the care system. So it's just to make sure that he gets a better life than what I had.
Amazing.
And my goal is for this month is to at least hit 6%.
Nice. Well done, Tanisha. Thanks for sharing your story. You're amazing. Guys, I've put the email in the comments, so make sure you grab that email from the comment box, because that's where you need to email your ID number, your address, and whose team you're in, who's your upline leader. Hey, Laverne.
Hey everyone. Sorry, I haven't got my camera on because I'm laying in the dark with a baby.
All right.
She's just gone to sleep. So yeah, I just wanted to just quickly share my story. Carla and Melanie are I'm their upline, so they've kind of inspired me to do my story. So thanks, girls. And yeah, so I met Sarah many years ago, and she asked me a few times about joining the business, and I always had an excuse as the reason why I couldn't do it. You know, I'm too busy. You know, every excuse under the sun. And then one day I was on maternity leave. My daughter's nearly 9 months old. And I thought, you know what, let's give it a go. It's a free opportunity. And yeah, let's just see what happens. You know, it's a nice hobby to make a little bit of extra money. So I did it, and I started, and then my first month I got to 9%, and I was like, oh, this is all right. You know, I had so much fun doing it. It wasn't even about the money initially. I just had so much fun reconnecting with people on Facebook, and you know, making up really lovely Christmas presents for people. It was really fun. And then I traveled to Barbados is when he meant to be for 2 weeks. We ended up staying there for a month, and I actually done the business from Barbados. And I was like, I could do this anywhere. This is amazing. And I forgot I had a job. I was like, I woke up one day and I was like, actually, I've got a job to go back to. Right. My goal now is to build this up as much as possible so I don't have to go back to work. So I've just been so focused on that. And I've just got my £800 fast start bonus and another £400 on my second ID. So I'm so proud of myself.
Amazing.
And obviously I have an amazing team. There's like, I think there's nearly 40 of us actually now. And I'm just so impressed how you could earn so much money in such a short space of time, because I only joined in December. And you know, it's so lovely working with such a great group of girls. Sarah is amazing. She's taught me so much, and I'm just passing that information on. Duplication. Sorry, I say that word a lot just to get it into people's minds. But yeah, for me, just helping people, just not even you know, getting money. It's just about building people's confidence and making them feel really good about themselves. So yeah, that's kind of my story.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Laverne.
Thanks, guys.
That's incredible story. You're absolutely rocking it in this business. Anybody else would like to share their story?
You still can write your team members or friends who may be even not in a business. Maybe they will tell their story. Maybe they would like to join. And if they join, they also will get present from me as well. Because I think today it's so sincere stories, and from so many countries we are here. So guys, when you tell your story, tell from which country you are, because I know here very like a wide geography.
Amazing. Anybody else would like to share their story? Nice to see you guys. Nice to see all of you jumping on. Thank you so much for joining today's call, guys. That's amazing. Great to have you with us. All right. Before we wrap up for today, anybody else would like to share the story? What did you do before? What did you not like about it? What was missing? How did you find out about the business? And what results you got so far? Or what are your goals? Going once, going twice. That's it.
Okay, I will tell my story. Very quickly. Not you mostly all know my long story, but I will tell you quickly now. Yeah. So I'm not young mom. When I moved to UK, can you hear me?
Yes.
I could not speak good English, and I went to college for English classes, and I met some ladies whose English was even not so worse than mine. Anyway, they took my phone number, and next day I had a call from Anita, owner of UK office. And she told me that, oh, it's a new opportunity, maybe very good business, and some ladies will come to me to explain me that. Okay, I knew about network marketing, how it works. And I really, really wanted to succeed so much because, as I told you, I'm not young mother, and I wanted my son could really have his dream job. He could do whatever he wants. And you know what, guys, now it's so good that I told this opportunity yes, because now my team, over 52,000 people around the globe. I already on 15th of May, on 5th of May, going to be 15 years when I'm in this business, and I never regret any single day that I joined this company. Because if before I was no one when I moved to UK, I was a lady from country who could not young, who could not speak English. And now I got huge organization. My income over 100,000 pound per month. My team in about 54 countries. Over 200 people got Mercedes or another cars in my team. So for me, I already making money, but my goal is that the sooner the better to help you guys, that each of you, and not just you, but you will change a lot of people's lives, and they could have they could leave their jobs maybe if they don't like it. If they like it, okay, we will continue. But it's such a pleasure. Do what you really like and get paid for that. For me, if when you all become like leaders, like where I am, Jasper stars, Amethyst stars, I already bored to be second star. I really, maybe in March, maybe in April, I don't know when, I will really going for third star. But it's most important, I like that process. I like changing people's lives. And as you know, all single products we need to buy, yeah? But for me, such big pleasure that I can buy presents from all of you who will do stories today to encourage you. But it's so easy. You don't need to tell lies. Tell what exactly was, what you were not sure, what you like it, what you don't like, what is you, what future you expect. So, and I really wish all of you now not to miss opportunity to tell the world about that our new motivational program, 300 points. It means we're going to withdraw how many? 11,000 prizes each month, one car, and in the end of that 6 months, 3 cars we will draw. So can you imagine? And now I really will do, I would like really you take maybe step out of comfort zone. For I know what does it mean, because even for me being I'm at a star, to speak publicly is also I need to step out of comfort zone. So means thank you for those who share their story today. That is my story. I want all you become stars and make not buy but get rewards from company. Lottery, so you need to be lucky, but also it's still a very good thing, yeah, to try. But I would like you could company could pay later for another and bigger cars and for trips and for diamond rings. So maybe we have some others who would like maybe to share their story, to count Gediminas again.
Guys,
If you
thank you so much for everybody who attended today.
if you
Hope you
share
guys got
second
value from this
story, you will
exercise.
get a
If
second
you're watching a
gift.
recording of this, practice your story too. Use it every time before you do the presentation. Use it every time before you do the training, because sometimes your story will be more motivating to somebody to join the business than your actual business opportunity presentation. So that's it for today. Thanks very much, everybody, for jumping on. You guys rock. You guys are awesome. Come back next week. Bring your team. Let's keep learning. Let's keep improving. Let's keep getting great results. Bye for now.
And who knows, maybe we're going again some prizes.
Totally. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.